Welcome to Shuffle Like a Pro #1, the Overhand Shuffle. This tutorial covers everything you need to master this technique of shuffling a deck of cards. It considers the special needs of magicians, but of course it's for everybody who wants to learn the Overhand Shuffle properly. Are you ready? Then let's get into it. To begin with, you have to understand the primary movement of this shuffle. Note, the right hand does most of the work. It moves up and downwards during the process of shuffling the cards, while the left hand rests steady all the time, with only its thumb moving. The pressure needed to loosen the cards from the pack comes from the right hand, not from the left thumb. The left thumb applies only light pressure on the cards, so again the right hand does most of the work. This is crucial for speeding up things later on. It is essential that the cards be handled neatly and precisely, and the first requisite towards acquiring this neatness of execution is the position of the pack in the hands. The deck is held much as usual in the left palm, but more diagonally, so that the first finger from the second joint lies up against the outer end, the first joint of the little finger curled in against the inner end, the second and third fingers slightly curled in against the bottom, and the thumb resting on the top, near the outer end, about the middle. This position of the pack gives one perfect control of the cards and should be strictly adhered to. The grip should be firm but light, in fact, the lightest touch possible. The right hand holds the pack with the second and third fingers and the thumb. The cards are grabbed with the fingertips up from the first joints in a slightly curled position. The deck is tilted to a 45 degrees angle. The first finger rests on top and a little finger forms a unit with the third and second finger. Become familiar with holding the deck like so. Now bring both hands together and you are in poo position. It is an excellent manner of holding the deck for the true shuffle and should be strictly adhered to on all occasions. Now let's grab the deck and recap. Place the deck diagonally in a 45 degrees angle into the left hand open palm, with the index at the outer and the pinky at the inner edge, and keep a light touch to it. The right hand holds the cards between the tips of the second and third fingers and the thumb in a slightly curved grip. The index rests on the upper side of the deck and the pinky lies flat against the third finger. If you now start pulling off single cards, you will find them fall neatly in position. Keep on running single cards. But bear in mind, your left hand should not be moving except for its thumb. Let your right hand do all the work by moving up and downwards, slightly pressing against the left thumb just enough to loosen the cards. You should have an idea by now how this works. Who thought there was so much to it? But there's even more to consider. During the process of shuffling, you actually release pressure from the right hand grip. Now this is a very delicate matter. The display here is pretty much over the top. But you will get a feel for it. Just give it some time of practice. Now let's take a closer look at the left hand thumb. Running single cards, the thumb taps onto the center of the cards. shuffling multiple cards, however, the position of the thumb has to change. It moves towards the upper edge of the pack. And that's all there is to it. The general motion and position of the hands remain unaffected. So one more time, only the position of the left thumb decides whether you shuffle single or multiple cards. And you better get that straight, because this is how you make the magic happen. Now let's put all of this together and practice. We shuffle single cards first. We run the deck, so they say. We take it easy in the beginning, but then we go faster until we reach performance speed. And then we push our limit. That's how you practice. You go from slow to fast, and then you push your limit. But you don't do that to become super fast. That's not the goal. The goal is to be, that's fast, man, that's really fast. But that's not the goal. The goal is to become very secure within performance speed. Now let's shuffle multiple cards. Mind the thumb. That's the only thing that changes. Again, we start slow, and then we go fast as possible. See, I mess it up a little bit, but that's not a problem. That's just practice. The goal is to be secure in performance speed. See? Now let's combine single and multiple cards. We do 3 to 3. 3 single cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's the thumb. Look at the thumb. Now, at a certain speed, you can tell the difference. Now let's do 4 to 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can shuffle like that with having control over the cards all the time, you mastered the overhand shuffle. Congratulations. Now there you have it. 4 rocking ways to shuffle like a pro. Number 1, the overhand shuffle. Shag. Make sure to subscribe not to miss upcoming tutorials. Next in the series, the Hindu shuffle. Also, you want to pay a visit to Rickster the Tricker, because his magic is powerful and he's pretty good at making funny faces too. And be sure, more magical stuff is going to be uploaded very soon.